Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Girl Left on Red. So today we're going to get into my top digital books. So everybody always puts their beautiful bookshelves and all their books, but if you're a digital girly like me who has a crazy digital book list or book library that looks beautiful that you would like to share, hello, don't forget about us. So I was gonna talk to you guys about all of the books that I have read over the past couple of years that go through a bunch of different genres, to be honest, but a lot mainly are focused on series, fantasy, romance, all in a bunch. And so it's gonna get a little hectic here. Can you guys just grab a seat and relax with me and let's talk about them? I'm gonna start at the bottom because hello, we have to talk about. Let's start with, oh, it's loading. I have so many. That's crazy. First of all, so everybody who's been reading Jennifer L. Armentrout, she has been one of my authors since I want to say 2007, that far back. There was a Lux series that I just stumbled upon, and I was heavy in my regular romance. I wasn't even into fantasy. And it was alien teenagers that replaced regular teenagers and we're living all in this neighborhood by this mountain. And I'm trying to remember what this book is really about, but I remember just being so obsessed with this series. And of course they were like being hunted, and there was a regular girl and she had the hot alien guy across the street that was all weird and brutish or whatever. I don't know. It was Lux. I remember Lux. And that's what really set me on the spicy fantasy. I might have to go back and do a review of that one if it's still available. It was so old, I don't even know if they still have them, but that one was really good. And that's what kind of set me off. After that, I dived into Cassandra Clare, and I want to say 2012. Oh my gosh. Then Chokehold. Straight up Chokehold. Cassandra Clare had me. I read every single spin-off series that she came out with after City of Ashes. Then it was like Shadowless. Killed all of them. And I definitely need to do a video on that one. So if you guys are interested in me doing a little talk about that one, I would love to discuss that with you guys. So let's get more into it. Bone Season. That's an older one too. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. All of these authors have all these new books. They really put in the work. It's almost like when you were following that TikToker or that YouTuber back in the day and they weren't blown up, and then now they're like billions of freaking subscribers, and you're like, oh my God, I used to follow her when she had like 10,000 or 5,000. It's like that, right? So Samantha Shannon, I've been reading the Bone Season series for the longest, and it's so bad that I actually have to go back and reread the first one just because it's been so many years. It takes like 3 years to come out with a new one. And so imagine there's like 5 books now in the series. So the first series, I probably read it almost 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't even know how long ago it was. I feel like it was a while. It was definitely at the least 10 years ago. So definitely want to re-go on that one. But I have the mime order here, and I actually have the physical book right here. If you guys haven't read this book and you're looking for something different, this book, I want to say, let me see if I can see when it came out. When did this come out? This book came out. It's a bit dusty. What? I'm looking to see when this book came out. Hold on. 2013. So this book came out in 2013. It came out in 2013, and I could see why I picked up this book. So if you guys ever read the Beautiful Creatures series by Cami Garcia, I was obsessed with that series. And she was one of the first people on the back to recommend it. So that's most likely why I even picked up this book initially. So the year is 2059. Paige Mahoney is working in the criminal underworld of Sion, London. Her job is to scout the information of breaking into people's minds. For Paige is a dream walker, a rare kind of clairvoyant. And under Sion law, she commits treason simply by breathing. It is raining the day after her life changes forever. Attacked, kidnapped, and drugged, Paige is transported to Oxford, a city kept secret for 200 years, governed by an otherworldly race called the Rathane, who seek to control clairvoyance for their own purposes. Paige is assigned to a care of a warden, a powerful Raphite. He is her captor, her trainer, her natural enemy. But if she wants to regain her freedom, she will have to get close to him to learn some things of his mind and his own mysterious motives. The Bone season introduced a compelling heroine, a young woman discovering her powers in a world where everything has been taken from her. It also introduces an extraordinary young writer with huge ambition and teeming imagination, Samantha Shannon. So it's all rugged. When I was younger, books, I used to, if I had the hardcover, if I had this, they used to just go everywhere with me. And I never took off my, this was such a good book. It was like nothing I had ever read. It was just a whole new world, well built, just all the characters. This one was really good. And the reason why I have the physical copy, obviously, because I bought it, but then I went and got the digital copy, and I purchased most of the rest of the series in digital form because I would be transporting around so much just on subways and things like that. And so it just made sense to have it on my phone or on my iPad. And it was such a good book. So the mime order I have here, which I believe was the second one to the Bone season. So good. All right, another book that was really good, When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. That one was really good. So this one is more of a thriller kind of book. And I won't go too much into detail about this one because it's kind of have to read it to know what's going on. I don't want to say too much. So just look up that synopsis and if you're into it. But it does touch themes of gentrification, Brooklyn, and almost like a Get Out. So if you've watched Get Out, you might like this one. It's good. All right, everybody hold the phones. This one right here, this one is it's one of my favorites. Oh my God, every time I even talk about this book, I start to just feel euphoric all over again. Why? I don't know. It's crazy. It's not even a meditative type of book. But Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo. Why can I not say her name? Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo. Amazing. These are my friends. And when the Netflix Shadow and Bone came out and they threw in my squad, I would fast forward. I'll be fast forwarding because I like the Shadow and Bone part was just like the squad, the heists, everything. So Six of Crows. And the second one is, oh my God, what's the second one called again? I forgot. All right, on to the next one. So we could call that one a fantasy read, right? Because it's in that fantastic world with a little bit of romance, just a little sprinkle, but it's more about the heist. I love a good heist book. I love a good heist too. I love a good heist movie. Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. Honey and Spice. And I love this book. It came out of nowhere for me. I don't know how I even caught this book or where I caught it. I remember reading it early and then seeing it on Book Talk for a little while, but it's so good. It's like this college student. It ends up being, what is that trope where it's like you're fake dating, but then you end up falling for the person? It's pretty much that. And it's so good. And I loved both of the characters. I thought they were pretty cool. Thought it was pretty chill. It was an easy read, but it was still fun. And then it was like a UK vibe, so it was a bit different, a little sprinkle different on there. I just enjoyed it. That was a really good read. Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. Go pick that up, especially for the spring and the summer. You need a little picnic, park day, beach day, a quick trip somewhere, and you need a quick book to just eat up really quick. That one's good. Honey and Spice. And they were eating plantains. Caribbean girl here. So my camera completely died midway recording this. So I really hope everything's not too off and it's leveled. So let's get into some more romance. So The Wedding Date by Jasmine Guillory. Oh my God, it was so cute. I loved it. I loved that there was different themes. We had some interracial, we had independent woman, and I just thought it was super cute. I thought the banter between them two was really nice, really believable. It came off really realistic, but then very just dream come true. I just loved it. I thought it was so cute. I love how he was just always there for her and she just knew exactly what she wanted and didn't back down. So it just, I don't know, it just was giving such healthy vibes. I loved it. I love that one. It's a really good read. If you guys have not read any of Jasmine Guillory's books, you definitely need to pick them up because they are so cute and adorable and you can read them anywhere and they're easy, but they still keep you captivated. You do get connected to the characters, you get into it, and then she puts other characters in the next book and the new book. So you'll recognize some people's names and recognize people throughout the different books. You can read them out of order. You don't have to read them together, but just start with The Wedding Date. I feel like you'll fall in love with her books once you read that one. Another really good one and really popular one, and I was so surprised when I saw how popular these got, but I absolutely loved this book, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. So I was not expecting this at all. When I first picked up the book, I don't know, I didn't really expect this whole entire story and the way that it unraveled, but I loved it. I thought it was just a fresh and new kind of concept. And it was just very different. And me having a sister, I was able to relate to a lot of the things going on in the book. I don't want to give away too much, but it was super good. And I love when there's just this male character. This is what I love about romance. When the cup is full and he's able to pour into your cup because you just have a lot going on. I just love that. I thought that she wrote that perfectly. I'm obsessed with her. There is a second one in that book. So it's a 2 series, but it follows different characters, but they're still in that same little town and world. So you do see a lot of the characters from the first one come back. But Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. Trust me, pin it, put it in your stuff right now. Digital copy, whatever you want to do. I love that one. That one was really good. The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. I thought that was so cute. I loved it. So it's almost like she didn't expect to like the person that she ends up liking. And she ends up falling for the person after bringing them into a situation that they wouldn't have been in before. And it's kind of the same thing, the fake dating to real dating. And I just always love how they start off fake dating, but then it ends up just always becoming a real date. Cute. I love how they went to Spain and a little traveling moment and stuff like that. So that one's a really good one. You guys should definitely pick that one up. The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. They dropped you back? No, I'm gonna bring the TV. All right, so back to my fantasy girlies. All right, Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. And the second one recently came out and I still haven't picked it up yet, so I might have to move that to my April TBR because I just remembered it. But this one was really good, very different. It's like a family of monsters and I don't know. I can't really say too much about this one either, but it's really good. You definitely want to check it out if you are into a little bit of time traveling, a little bit of just looking at things through a different scope. So maybe a monster is not really a monster. It's only a monster because everybody else said that it's a monster, not because you know it to be a monster. That's kind of where that one was going. But it was really cool. It was really nice. I loved how the traveling through time and how the author would really describe the setting because I really felt like I would get transported to that time in this book. And of course, there's a love interest. There might be 2, I believe. A little triangle. And you guys definitely need to pick this one up. It is utterly sweet. You just need to try it. So Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. Crooked Kingdom is the second one. How did I forget that? So Crooked Kingdom is the second one to 6 of Crows. All right, y'all. I was downloading the next one and I wouldn't download the whole series all at once because I just didn't think it's so many books. First of all, it's a big series. I think it's even bigger than the ACOTAR series. If you guys already know what I'm talking about, Zodiac Academy. Is that 2 authors? It is written by 2 authors. Zodiac Academy had me in the craziest chokehold. First of all, is it even written that well? I don't know. I don't think so. I wouldn't say it's going to win a Pulitzer Prize here. I'm talking about just the level of toxicity mixed with astrology. If you know me, astrology, I'm so obsessed with astrology. So the whole book is just every character is fully in their zodiac sign and the main characters are twin Geminis. And it goes back and forth between their POVs. And there's a Leo love interest. There's Cancer love interest. There's all these things. Oh my God. It was just really good. I don't think I even finished the series, to be honest, because it's almost like a novella. It just keeps going. I have to read. I have to jump back into it. I think I just put it down at one point and was like, all right, I have to come up for air. And I didn't pick it back up because I was scared I wouldn't come back out. So if you guys are interested in being completely lost in a series for about a month, pick up the Zodiac Academy. It's so good, but it's treacherous. From book one, it just nonstop. And honestly, oh my God, I just remembered some of the plot and I'm just I actually need to finish reading it because I really want to know what happens to these two characters because they were actually my favorite love interests. All right. So we're still in our fantasy era right now. This Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi. Now, I've already mentioned her in a video or two before, but this series is getting me. First of all, Mafi, come here. Let me tell you something. Stop giving me crumbs. Give me some more. You're giving me too many crumbs. I feel like every time I'm reading the book, I don't even know it's about to be over. I don't even realize I'm at the end of the book and it's over and it just doesn't feel like enough. I'm addicted. I need it now in the vein, straight shot to the vein. I need the next book. I actually think she just dropped the next book. Oh my God. Am I late? That might have to get on that TBR list for April too. Jeez. What's happening? All right, but that one, yes, This Woven Kingdom, if you have not picked up the series yet, trust and believe it's going to blow up on TikTok eventually, but I think nobody has really talked about this one yet. This one is really good. It's a good one. I could feel it in my bones. I love the way she's world building. The first book, This Woven Kingdom, you don't even know what's going on. Like you're following this character. She's a maid. And the way that I felt for her, Tahari just knows how to write. Obviously, these authors know how to write, but this girl knows what she's doing. Because I was feeling her. Like I was tired by the end of the night. I felt like I needed to get some rest because that's how much she made you understand how hard this girl was working as a maid. And the empathy, the compassion that she has. The maid for everybody else. She's the lowest on the totem pole. I think I'm gonna do a whole video on this one. This Woven Kingdom. This is one of my ones. I honestly was keeping it a little shush. I didn't tell nobody about it yet. I didn't tell nobody I was reading this one yet. And I'm already on book 3. So I probably should start talking about it now. But this one, it's gonna be a good one. We should have known though, it's Sahari, right? Like, the Shadow Me series was so good. Did you guys read that one? It was so good. Let's get into some regular fiction. Boring. Every Summer After by Carley Fortune. You know what? Let's skip that one. I don't even want to talk about it. Listen, the fiction ones, I don't know why, but they just don't be hitting like the fantasy ones and the romance ones. And I'd rather read a mystery thriller than a regular fiction book at this point. I don't know. It's just a little too real life. I watched the movie. Oh, another Elena. I went down the Elena little warp hole there. The American Roommate Experiment. She loves the tropes. She's into it. She did this one too, where it was like, oh no, I didn't catch my flight and I had to stay in this apartment. And then, oh no, somebody else is staying in the same apartment and there's only one bedroom and there's only one bed. And we're both hot. Hello. It's perfect. Cute. All right. This one was actually a good fiction one. So I know I just said 10 seconds ago that I wasn't into the fiction ones, but Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Underrated. I know you guys are reading all of her other ones, Seven Husbands or whatever of Evelyn Hugo. That one. Psh. Taylor Jenkins Reid knows how to write a freaking good book. And Carrie Soto Is Back had me in tears. That's another reason why I don't read the fictions too much. They start tear jerking. And sometimes I'm like, I don't want to be crying. And then I think about it even 3, 4 days later and I'm still tearing up and heartbroken and these characters don't even exist. Come on. But Carrie Soto Is Back was so good. It's about this tennis player and her dad is her trainer. And it's over years and she has this attitude. And of course, she's not treated fairly because she's a girl. So then they make fun of the newscasters aren't really doing her good. And then she has to come all the way back at the end. She has to win it. Oh my God, I got goosebumps. I just got goosebumps because let me tell you, when I was crying in the middle of the night, my husband was literally like, girl, baby, you all right? What's up? Because I felt it in my chest when you have to do a comeback when everybody is gunning against you and you got to do this for you and for your dad. Tears. They were flowing. That's how bad it was. It almost turned into the ugly cry. It was getting so bad. But Carrie Soto is back. And most of the book, you're going through it with her, and then it's the end. Check that one out. Oh my God. My digital bookshelf is crazy. I'm literally skipping through columns of books right now just to hit on the main ones. I want to talk to you guys about Red Rising by Pierce Brown. If y'all didn't read that yet, go pick it up right now. I don't even want to tell you guys anything about it. It's so freaking good. It is higher sci-fi. So if you are a beginner fantasy, beginner sci-fi reader, you still could pick this one up. You know why? Because I know y'all watched Hunger Games and I know y'all watched something. I know y'all watched Lord of the Rings. You could get into this. Trust me. It's so good. And mid-book on the first book, everything flips. Nothing is right. Like, you're what? I mean, everything you thought was something is not it at all anymore. Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Go pick it up right now. If you haven't already, that it should be on your bookshelf. And I have the book. I got it so long ago. I don't know. I lost half my books. All right. So I'm going to stop right there. If you guys are enjoying this, please comment and let me know. I'll give you guys a part 2. I have so many more books that I have read and that are on my digital library that I'm so willing to share with you guys and give you guys more of these time. And so just let me know. And if there's any of these books that are really piquing your guys' interest and you would like to know more about it, or you want me to get into a real discussion, we could talk about it all day, baby. I'm okay. Especially my favorites. Don't let me get into Six of Crows with y'all. Don't let me get into Red Rising with you guys. Woof. So I love it. I'm here for it, guys. All right. So thank you guys for joining me today. Please subscribe. Follow my TikTok. Also, my TikTok is also Girl Left on Red. And I would love to hear from you guys. Give me some comments. Give me some likes. Hello. I'm here for you guys. And tune into my other videos. I do go over Blood Marked and I'll be reading Oathbound this